All right, this is Grayson Twist recording again for the Mobile Programming Lab 2. For services, we implemented a microphone, media, and camera. However, we are not going to be able to display the camera. I'm using the camera to display to show the microphone on an actual device because I can't get it to connect to my dev computer. So everything crashes when I'm using the video for anything else. We used Firebase, but I will display the microphone and the media. We used Firebase. We used linear layout across the app for all kinds of different stuff. We use UI, UX design. You land on this page, have access to calls, chats, contacts. We implemented a bunch of these features. We have email validation for registration. We implemented a broadcast pub sub using the pub sub design pattern for messaging. We can import the contacts, the call screens, profile settings, individual chat windows. So let's get to it. So here we'll show the Firebase here. So here's our authentication. Here's all of our email services. So I coded this in so no one would have to watch me type. I get very nervous when people watch me type. So test data. We log in here. Login successful message. And so here we can already see the history of the calls received in this. We can see the chat messages. We have color coding for chats, so it's gray if we've recently viewed the chats. It's blue if we have not recently checked in with the chats. So there's a indicator going on with the chats. We can just look at the database while we're talking about it. So for the chats here, we have a chat group system here. So that you have multiple members. Here we show a message chat app that has multiple members as opposed to just 2 members. And then we have the messages themselves, and we have a recent timestamp. The timestamp, these are just dummy values put in for the sake of sanity instead of having to dummy in dates. The app itself will communicate with dates. It's just turned off for the sake of sanity. Here we have a last checked identifier, and this is, so we color code if you check the app or not. And here we will go ahead and show the contacts. So there are no contacts currently available on the phone. You can add a contact, you can view contacts, or you can sync all contacts. So there, we here in the app saw the contacts publish here, and so we have all of the contacts from the app. We can delete one of these. We notice it's gone. It's still in the phone because because it's part of the sync to the background phone. We can sync it again, and we can see that reappear. So it does an internal indexing of the app, so you can go into your Android phone itself, add a person there, and it will communicate them up to the server if you want to use them. Inside individual server, you can call or chat that person using these starter buttons here to start a new chat with them. I won't do that just for again, I don't want to get confused as to what I'm trying to do. So going into the chats, let's go back to the calls. Let's look at code. I apologize. So for here in Res, we can look at a lot of places here and see, here's a linear layout in the activity message thread. We used image buttons. In the chats fragment, we used a linear layout initially to wrap, and then we have a rolling list item to keep track of each chat fragment itself, each individual line item. The message item itself is also a linear layout to keep the row set up. We just use linear layouts across the app for all kinds of fun stuff. So here you see the calls. We can dial a number. It's calling from inside I don't know why that's displaying that. And then we can call in. Dismiss the call. And we see the numbers here, pop up here. So this was the previous one that I dialed. And then for chats, okay, so here's where I apologize. Please do not get dizzy here. So now if you look at the camera window itself, we are looking at the phone. So we click on the app. We come here and we can see the messaging app itself. You can also watch here in the user app. In the emulator. I'm going to click in the same message here. We're going to click and demo the talking. Hey, this is another message. We see it populate the text field here. We hit send, and we see it both populate on both phones simultaneously. These are the key values of the user itself. So what else is there to demo? Oh, right. going back. Okay, so apologize. Don't watch the video now. Please don't get dizzy. I know that gives me motion sickness every time somebody does it to me. So here, to go into user settings, we have the ability to update these messages and this image. So what's the best way to show this? Let's minimize all this. Here is this user right here. You see this is the image currently encoded. There's not a really good way to zoom in on this at the same time. We can come here, we can click on this image itself, and we can select a different image. Man, this simulator's slow. We can say update this value and 3, and we can say update. Nope. Here we saw the value. I don't know why this crashed. I think it's because I had a chat open and maybe didn't have a resolved phone call. Anyway, we saw the message value restore here, and we saw the test here. It appears that I deleted my chat contacts. Well, that is a bug in the system I will immediately resolve, but you get the idea. So we updated the image here, and if we go back into this image, it is the image that we sent. So that's it, and I am, as usual, already at 6 minutes as opposed to 2 minutes, so let's stop.